Hey guys, PrinceofMacedon here. I'm going to do a commentary video for Total War Rome 2. And this will come from the replay, so I can focus on close-ups if I need to. Anyways, Macedon versus Macedon battle. I'm commanding the Macedonians. My opponent's name is BroskiDerpman. He comes from the Sith clan. And I gotta say, I was pretty happy when I saw the Sith prefix, because that's a clan that have been around since Rome 1. And it's always good to see that these guys, you know, stay together and they have progressed to Rome 2. And I think it's sad when people don't progress to Rome 2, because Rome 1's a great game, don't get me wrong, but I think it's time to move on, because Rome 2 is fantastic. Give it a shot, especially with the new Emperor's Edition. Anyways, my army is a lot smaller than his. He did a great job filling his slots. So those are a lot of low quality units, but he's got a lot of them. And he's got 5 Thessalian Cav, 2 Rhodian Slingers, 3 Cretans, 5 Thurio Spears, 4 Levy Pikes, and 1 Shield Bearer for his general. I've got I got my general with my Royal Peltist. Then I have 3 Cretan Archers. I have 6 of these Thorax Swordsmen. 3 Aspis Companions. And 1 Sarissa Cav. So I'm gonna send all my cav through these trees here, just obscure their vision. Here's my opponent's army. He's gonna rush forward here. This is a weird looking map, mind you. I picked it, I didn't know it was gonna be this weird looking. But yeah, I went with no pikes, no spears of any sorts. For my foot units anyways. So this guy's rushing forward with this Thessalian cav. I wasn't too worried about his Thessalians. I mean, there's a lot of them. But if I do let them have their way, they will destroy my infantry. So I have to make sure that they don't get their charges in, because that's what their specialty is getting charges. Anyways, I'm gonna form up my guys. I'm gonna ward off his cav. I got my Cretans focusing fire. So he went for a charge anyways, but I was able to stop my guys in time. So it's gonna be a costly charge for him. Same time, I'm moving out. I decided I'm gonna move down my cav. There's no point in staying hidden. Not when I can try to catch these cav units. So as they're retreating, I'm gonna get my Cretans and try to shoot his guys as they get away. While that was going on, he was moving up his main body of infantry. He's got his Cretans and his other units coming up. So now I'm rushing up my cav up here to the summit of this hill. I want to try to catch his Thessalians. They got pretty wounded in that initial scruffle. So it's kind of confusing. I'm the one on the right. I got the yellow borders on my flags. He has the red borders on his flags. But now we're clashing Thessalians versus Aspis Companions. So he has more cav than I do, but my guys are pretty tough in a melee fight. So now I'm getting shot by his archers. And I had my archers trying to help out my cav. Probably didn't need to do that, but I wanted to expedite the process. I probably should have been using my Cretans on his Cretans, just to run his numbers down. So now he's going to rush down a unit of Thessalians to his other wing here. If you look, it's unprotected right now on my side. So I'm moving up my swords. I want to engage his pikes, at least keep them away from the cav fight over here. So we're still brawling over here. And here I'm gonna lose track of what's happening. See, I'm doing well against the Thessalian cav, but he is gonna move up these Thurio Spears when I'm not watching. But there's a lot going on right now. So he's microing his troops pretty well. And he also snuck in his general unit of shield bearers, and they are gonna wreak havoc on my cav. So he brings them in on time. And he also brings up his Thurio Spears. Well, he will. Because his Thessalians aren't going to cut it in a one-on-one fight with Aspis. That's for sure. So here's what's going on over here. I'm getting sprinkled by his Thurio Spears. They are just tossing sticks at my guys, and it's hurting my dudes. It's actually targeting my Cretans. I guess it's not really doing that much damage, but it's still something that you can't ignore for too long. So I'm rushing back my swords because he got his guys into phalanx formation. So I don't want to waste my swords, which I did. See, these guys lost about 50 guys already from going frontally against those pikes. I thought I can catch them, because they weren't in phalanx the entire time. But as I retreated, I took way too many shots from his arrow, so I got punished for retreating.
Riders at the double.
So this cap fight's still happening, but I was able to retreat my guys.
Orders understood. Forwards.
Eventually, I lost too many horses here.
At the double.
See, I didn't notice him sneaking in his Thurio spears when I was fighting his Thessalians, sorry. I do that too when I'm fighting. Like if I have an anti-cav unit on foot, I'll sneak them in to help my cav. But yeah, I'm just gonna rush back my guys. Not when he's in a. I'm not gonna engage him when he's in a prepared position like this. And I had the chance getting shot by his arrows, but I can't stay in that kind of predicament. So I got my Cretans covering my escape, and I'm trying to run down his general unit here with my archers. So I see his shield bearers closing in. I want to try to take out his general here. So I fix him in place with my thorax swords. I got more thorax swords coming around, and I got my cav coming around this way too. But he sees what's going on, so he's gonna try to move back. So he'll take a lot of casualties as he moves away, and I'm even gonna slam into him with my cav at the same time. So he's repositioning his dudes. I didn't see this happening. My Koreans ran out of ammo, so they rushed in with their daggers. So that was a little micro mistake. So yeah, I did what kind of damage I could to his general unit, but they got away. But look how much they lost. They lost almost half strength, but he did manage to get away. So I'm swinging back my cav over here. I want to try to rescue my general. So I try to hit these guys while they're fixed by my general. But yeah, while all this is going on, his Cretans and his Rhodians are really wreaking havoc on my dudes. So I think I should have done more counter missile fire with my Cretans instead of targeting his melee units.
Riders at the double. Orders understood.
So yeah, that was a pretty good choice going with these Thurio spears. He's using them really well, and he's also using his levy pikes really well. Very cost-effective usage because they're really cheap to use. I mean, they're really cheap to buy. They can die really easily, but the fact is he's using them quite well, so he's making the best of his money. So yeah, I'm just trying to bring these guys down. This guy's starting to waver. But he's moving in his levy pike. See what he's doing? He's going to start forming a defensive perimeter over here. This is my general. I probably should have pulled my general out of there. But if you look, if I did, I'd probably lose them all. So it was kind of a lose-lose situation right there with my general. These are my cav units, by the way. I pretty much destroyed his cav for the most part. Tactical overhead. It's pretty messy.
Happy to serve the people.
So he did this really sweet move where he boxed around this area, so that now my general is kind of, he's still stuck here, and I can't sneak around with a charge from this side because he's completely boxed it in. See that? And these guys are really obscuring my path if I try to rescue my general. So my general's going bye-bye. But at this point, I was pretty much resigned to the fact that I was going to lose my general. So now I got to deal with this new box. And I got to say, I wholeheartedly agree with his tactics here. Because if he doesn't go into a new box, he's going to get diced up on my swords. And you really shouldn't knock a tactic, just because it's synonymous with quote-unquote noob. That's just the name of it, though. It's what everyone recognizes the tactic as. It's not an insult to the tactic. But yeah, I definitely agree with his choice to do that. Because yeah, if he tries to, go at it with my swords, he's gonna have a hard time with levy pikes and Thurio spears. So yeah, I am moving my guys around. These are my guys, my swords in the forest. Just trying to reposition them. And whenever he moves back, I lunge in with my guys whenever possible. At this point, my Cretans have no more missiles. And there goes my general. Oh, no, that's not my general. That's my thorax sword unit. So now it's going to be kind of hard for you guys to see what's going on. But just remember, I have the golden borders around my flags. He has the red borders. Here's a little tactical overhead. Yeah, I threw in my Cretans just to see what his reaction would be. But the fact is, these guys are in phalanx already, so yeah, my guys are just going to get chopped down. And I'm applying most of my pressure up here, but that's where all my swords are. And I'm hoping something will open up for my cav. Because if you look right here, it's kind of hard to get a charge right down between those two formations of pikes. But I'm trying to. See that with my Cretans? Just try to do something to open them up on this side.
Riders, advance!
So yeah, I'm trying that over here, just trying to hit the corner where it's kind of open in his phalanx there, in his defensive perimeter. It's really hard. There's one little opening right here though. See that? But he's going to reposition. And I go in for a charge as he starts to move. It's really tough though. And he's trying to sneak out some slingers over there. So I got this spear unit. Somehow this unit of Aspis managed to stay up to 53 in numbers, 53 of 60. So I'm going to take them out and just try to take out those slingers. And then I can figure out what to do with that unit later on, once I'm done killing these slingers. So I'm losing more to go with my Aspis. That's when I went in for that charge as he reshuffled his perimeter. So my guys are exhausted already on this side. They've been running a lot, hacking and slashing. So yeah, you can see their fatigue level is red. So I see him moving again, so I'm going to run in there. Or by run, I mean kind of out of shapely run in there. Is that even a word? Sorry, it's going to lag if I zoom in too far now. And my Aspis is down to 19 on this side. And these guys, at least these guys did their job. They're still at 51-ish, 51, yeah. And they take out these slingers here. That's the tactical overhead guns, in case you missed it the first time. So yeah, I'm just trying to reposition my swords. So I was really hoping that this line here would just break. Sorry about that, guys. My freaking thing went to the desktop. I don't know why I did that. That was weird. Alright, so here, trying to run into the side of his phalanx there. He's going to rush up his Cretans to plug the gap. And I didn't really kill too many pikemen there. So I'm going to have to pull them out. I believe I pulled them out, yeah. But here's what's going on with my swords. They're just eating away at these levy pikes, trying their best to just destroy him. But he also has the spears in the way too, so it's really not that easy. And there I'm losing a unit of swords. But I got these guys resting here, so you can see their fatigue level is at orange now, which is better than red. And there go my Aspis companions. So now I'm just down to my swords now at this point. Let's do the insert, because insert's awesome. So yeah, his perimeter holds, and I lose the day, unfortunately. But I really enjoyed that battle. Unfortunately, that broke my... How many battles I won? I won like 6 or 7 battles straight, and then I fought this guy, and then it resets my record back to 0. But very good game to Broski, and yeah, it's good to see Sith again. Always good to see a familiar prefix. But hope you guys enjoyed this battle. I certainly did. Very close.